Good morning, everyone. Let's continue with lesson 4, and this is entitled Solving Problems Involving Systems of Linear Inequalities. We're done with linear inequalities, but this time we will be involving systems of linear inequalities. We have studied linear equations and systems of linear equations, and we know that the difference between linear equation and systems of linear equations in two variables is that systems of linear equations in two variables are composed of two or more linear equations, and it follows with linear inequalities. Systems of linear inequalities in two variables are composed of two or more linear inequalities in two variables. Okay. Let us first translate this word problem into linear inequalities. So this is systems of linear inequalities. A calamansi juice, represented by C, and a slice of buko pie, B, cost at most 60 pesos. A slice of buko pie's price is at most 5 times the price of a calamansi juice. And so you keep on reading this. Suliton basa, ichindihon, isa-isahon. Systems of linear inequalities in two variables ni Saha. So, isa-isahon ta. Si calamansi juice is represented by C, si buko pie B. So, isa ka calamansi kay alang mo calamansi juice. Isa ka C, kag isa man ka slice ang B, cost at most, ano na siya nga linear inequality symbol ang gamiton? 60 pesos. So, interpreta na anay. Isa ka calamansi. Ay, nagwa na siya. Muna na sa C plus B is at most less than or equal to 60. At most denotes less than or equal to. A slice of buko pie's price, given na class, ang isa ko slice ng buko pie's price is at most 5 times the price of calamansi juice. So that's B is less than or equals to 5C. Isa ka buko pie is at most 5 times the price of calamansi juice. We do not know kung pilagi na ka ang price ni calamansi kag ni buko pie. Pero mahal kay kamahal kay buko pie kay isa ka buko pie nang limagid ang at most 5 times gid sang presyo ni calamansi juice pasi isa ni bala ka box sa buko pie. Okay? Sara na siya. Okay? Dapat kabalo ka gid mag-interpret sa problem first. Sige. We'll use the fact that one buko pie is at most 5 times the price of a calamansi juice. So we'll change the linear inequality symbol less than or equal to equal sign para magaanta sang value kag ma-substitute ta. Okay? So meaning ang value ni B is lanta 5C. We have used the second equation so that we'll find the next inequality. Okay? Sige. So, we'll use 5C to substitute for the first linear inequality. 5C. Islanta na si B ho, 5C. Copy. C plus B is less than or equal to 60. First, change gid anay ang linear inequality to equal sign para maka-change na tada, maka-substitute na tada. Remember that. So, C plus, islan ko si B, substitute ko kay B, 5C. There. Okay na ha? So, C plus 5C. Isa ka C plus 5C is 6C. Hindi na sexy. 6C. 6C equals 60. And so, we wanted to know the cost of calamansi juice. So, we'll divide both sides by 6. There. And C is equal to 10. Don't forget to change the equal sign. It doesn't mean that 10 gina siya. We'll go back to the original sign, less than or equal to, which means si calamansi is less than or equal to 10. Meaning, pwede 10 panubo. Ang pinakataas na ganyan nga price ni kalaman sa juice, 10. So, halin sa 10, pwede na siya maging price. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, muna siya ang price ni kalamansi. Okay? So, again, mabalik na to sa equation. Tanga original. B is less than or equal to 5C. Let's now know the price of buko pie. At most siya. Okay. B, change anay sa equal sign ha, para maka-substitute ka na. C is 10. Dito na siya yung kuwang 10. There, 5 times 10 is 50. Oh, change naman liwat ang equal sign into less than or equal to. That's B is less than or equal to 50, which means si buko pie, pinakataas niya nga price is 50. Kag panubo na. Okay? So, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, basi may 45, 50, pwede pa nakalas dan man nagyapon. Decimal man na siya gyapon. Okay? So, there you go. Si calamansi juice, which is C, is less than or equal to, pwede nga, 10 and below. And si buko pie naman niya, pwede 50 and below. Okay? So, damo siya answer class, no? Amo na siya kinalain sa equation kag linear inequality. Sa linear equation, isa lang gid ka value para kay x kag sa y. Tag isa lang ka value sa linear, inequality, Sa linear equation, isa lang ka value kay x kag y. Sa linear inequality, damo, pwede maging values. Okay. So, class, aripaged. Let's try example number 1. The sum of the scores of John and Noel in a mathematics quiz is at least 12, and their difference is more than 4. So again, read the problem, understand, interpret, translate if needed. Sum. So that's addition. Add ang score ni John and Noel, and it is at least, meaning the lowest score is 12. It can be higher, but it is at least 12. Okay, at least 12. And their difference, but when you subtract the scores of John and Noel, their difference is more than 4. There is a difference of their 4 in the scores of John and Noel. We don't know kung sinong taas, si John or si Noel. Wala man ginapamangkot, pero what are the scores? What are the scores of John and Noel? Okay, so after reading, represent the problem into mathematical sentence or statement. Okay, let us represent, wala na assign na, so let's assign. X is John's score and Y is Noel's score. Again, we do not know kung sinong taas gid sa ila. Pero unahan ta kay John, kay una siya sa sentence, kay Noel dayon. Okay, so we have X, John niya, X plus Y, Noel, is at least, okay, that's greater than or equal to 12, which means it can go high. 12, it starts from 12, 13, 14, and up. Okay. 12 ang pinakanubo. So, it can go high. Next. Second sentence, will become our second linear inequality. Kay systems ni class, their difference. So, we have to subtract x minus y is more than 4. So, that's greater than 4. See, that's our system of linear inequalities. Interpreting our problem into two linear inequalities, that's the systems of linear inequalities. The sum of John and Noel's score is at least 12. And their difference, x minus y, is greater than 4. Okay? Kung i-add mo, 12 and up. Pero kung i-minus mo ang score nila nga duwa, labaw gid saya sang 4, which means no, not labaw sang 4, but greater than 4. That means 5. It will start with 5. Kung whole number lang klasa kay wala man score nga tunga guro, no, or 0.2, 0.1, ang whole number ta. So kung i-subtract mo scores nila, ang difference is one of them is advanced by 5 and more. Okay. So, Let's answer. Using that systems, substitute the value of one unknown to solve for the other unknown. Wala ta values ng x or y. So, we'll choose one of them and then derive some values ng x or y. So, I have chosen here the second linear inequality. So, we'll change the greater than sign into equal sign first. There. And then, I wanted to have ang variable ng isa mabilin. And so, si x na lang, no? Okay, x. Now, class, we'll add, copy, no? We'll add the additive inverse of negative y, that's positive y, to both sides of the equation. So, we'll have positive y. Then, what will remain is x, because negative y plus y is 0. So, x equals y plus 4. There you go. The value of x is y plus 4. We will substitute this y plus 4 into our first equation. We'll use the first equation, x plus y greater than or equal to 12. But before using this, we'll change first the linear inequality into equal sign. So, that becomes a linear equation. And then, we will change this x. This x will become y plus 4 because x equals y plus 4. This x here will become y plus 4. Oh, I'll change it na. That becomes y plus 4 plus y equals 12. Combining similar terms, y plus y equals 2y. 2y plus 4 equals 12. Then I want to get rid of positive 4, and so I'll add the additive inverse of positive 4, that's negative 4. Copy, then add the additive inverse, negative 4. So we have 2y plus 4 minus 4 equals 12 minus 4. 4 minus 4 becomes 0. So what will remain is 2y equals 8. 12 minus 4 is 8. Then divide both sides by 2. And so the answer is y equals 4. But class, go back to the original sign. That will be greater than or equal to. So, y is greater than or equal to 4. Which means, it starts with 4. Kay greater than taas pa or equal kay 4. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so forth. 4 pataas. Okay? And so, we'll substitute this y is greater than or equal to 4 sa aton second equation. Ari class ho, ginhimo, tabla kagina. Oh no, that becomes third equation. So, copy x equals y plus 4. There, nagbalik ko to sa original. X is greater than y plus 4. I-change na sa equal sign. There, correct. Then, I'll change y into 4. I'll change this y into 4 from here. X is equal to blank plus 4. Y becomes 4. There, i-add mo na lang. X equals 8. And then, change the equal sign to the original greater than sign. That becomes x is greater than 8. Which means, anong number nga mga greater sa 8? How? That's 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on and so forth. It doesn't start with 8. It is greater than 8. Okay, so the solution of our linear systems of linear inequalities in two variables are x is greater than 8 and y is greater than or equal to 4. Okay, let me copy them. There. Here are the solutions. X is greater than 8, which means all x values are greater than 8. Starts with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on and so forth. Again, mas taas sa 8 kay x is greater than 8. So, you will not have a value there nga 8 and below, which means taas dapat. Next, so y naman. Y is greater than or equal to 4. All y values are greater than or equal to 4. It starts with 4 kag taas pa. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so forth. Class, the solution of this system of linear inequalities in two variables are the following. Dapat ordered pair na siya ha. Value of x and value of y. Damo nga ordered pair. Basta, tanan nga conditions gasunod. Nga si x is greater than 8 and y is greater than or equal to 4. Sample answers are 9 and 4. Walang tawa si x greater than 8, kag y is greater than or equal to 4. Correct siya. kung i-check mo man bala klaso, if you add them, the answer must be greater than or equal to 12. So 9 plus 4, 13. Pasok. Sa ikadua, I'll have x minus y is greater than 4. Subtract mo sila. 9 minus 4, is it greater than 4? Yes, kay 5 ang answer. Also, we have 10 and 5. There. Pasok sa condition. Correct. Also, we have 11 and 6. 12 and 7. 13 and 8. 14 and 9. You can check, double check, substitute these values to these systems of linear equation and find out if they are really solutions. Okay. Okay. Next is to graph them. You can find a value of x and y and also show this in a graph. Okay, paano mag-graph ng systems of linear inequalities into variables? It's the same with graphing systems of linear equations into variables. First, let's take the first equation, change them into equal sign anay so that you can apply the additive inverse or the addition property equality or subtraction property equality. Okay, transform into y equals mx plus b or slope-intercept form. So we'll have to do away with the variable x. We'll add the additive inverse, which is negative x. So the answer is y equals negative x plus 12. Find the slope, which is ay nagdouble. Slope equals negative 1. And then y-intercept is 12. Okay. The slope is negative 1, which means 1 down, movement mo sa mga point 1 down and 1 to the right. And then, ang mga y-intercept, which is 12, is 0, 12. That's the point first nga i-locate mo, 0, 12. Next, let's take the second linear inequality. We'll have x minus y is greater than 4. Change the greater than sign into equal sign. And then you can do your additive inverse of x because we will translate this or transform this into slope-intercept form. Add negative x to both sides of the equation. So the answer is negative y equals negative x plus 4. We don't answer negative y, and so we'll multiply or divide this by negative 1. In this case, I'll multiply both sides of the equation by negative 1. Okay, negative 1. Distribute negative 1 times negative y is positive y. Negative 1 times negative x is positive x. Negative 1 times positive 4 is negative 4. The answer is y equals x minus 4. Then get the slope. Slope is positive 1, which kaya ang x o positive. And then y-intercept, which is negative 4, or that's 0, negative 4. Using these points, i-graph ta na. Okay? The graph of systems of linear equations into variables is a half plane. Okay, half plane siya. So, we'll plot these points and draw a line through them. Okay. First, linear inequality is x plus y greater than or equal to 12. We'll use the point 0, 12 from y-intercept 12 and slope negative 1. So, first, 0, 12, anay. Kadamo-damo, no? 0, and then 12. Don't mind this point, ha? Red point kang atan. Okay. 0, 12. Diin ang 0, 12, i-focus ko. 0, 12. Ari siya, di dapat, no? Okay. There, point, and then, ang slope, sorry, nag-automatic na. Slope, negative 1, manaog ka, isand, 1 to the right. Oh, there, perfect. Negative 1, 1 down, 1 to the right. Okay. Remember, we are using greater than or equal to, so we will use solid line and shade above the line. So we will connect these 2 points using a solid line. There. And we'll shade above the line. Pababa. Ang heart na, class. Shade ko na, class. Kay, para may design naman. But, in your own case, pag gusto ka mo, may design siya. Okay? Basi magkitingala ka mga gaps na sa all of the shaded area, may heart na datanan. Those are the solution of this linear inequality. But remember, this is a system, so duwa ni siya kabilog. Let's have our second linear inequality. X minus y is greater than 4. And so, let's use the point 0, negative 4 from our y-intercept negative 4 and slope 1. Okay, 0, negative 4. Ari ka di sa dalom. Mara sa dalom. Dapat ari di no? Point. There. And then, ang atong slope 1. So, 1 over 1, pasaka ka isa, and then 1 to the right. So, the point must be here. Again, pasaka ka isa, and 1 to the right. Point. Okay. Now, kay greater than, we'll not use solid line. We will use broken line and shade below the line. Okay. There. Ara na broken line. Straight na. And then, ari ang violet na siya nga heart. Below the line na sa class na. Ara. See, class, may mga shade nga heart, nga pink, kag heart, nga violet, nga nag-over. Tag ni nagsampawan na ibala. Nag-overlap. Sa unang graph, may ara na da siya. Tapos sa second, may ara pagid siya. This is the region, shaded region, which is the solution of our system. Ang tanan nga numbers nga matuunan sa sininga shaded region are the solutions. Okay? Hindi lang klaro kay gamay, no? Pero ang common shaded region, may shade sa piyak, shade man sa kadua, nga linear inequality, amo gina siyang answer. This is the solution. Okay? Sige. Keep on repeating this video and follow the steps. Okay, to answer our lesson 4 activity. You have to solve and graph this. Let me read. In every classroom, the minimum number of students is 30. Minimum. What linear inequality symbol is being described? Minimum. Pinakajutay. Okay? So, hindi lang ako maghatag clue. Okay, then, second, yung linear inequalities. Notice that in the first section, girls are no more than twice as many as boys. No more than. No more than. Ano na siya linear inequality? Okay, so, understand the problem and interpret so that you can have your linear inequality, systems of linear inequality, and solve. Okay, solve the answers and graph. Thank you very much.